Hey, so my friends keep asking me how I made this room look like this, especially knowing the space isn't huge and I didn't throw a crazy money at it. Most of this stuff is DIY, smart lighting and very intentional choices. So in this video, I'll show you how you can make your room look cool on a budget. Step 1, and a lot of people ignore this, you start with the goal. Before even buying anything, you need to answer one question. Why do you want your room to look cool? I know it might sound stupid, but try to answer it. In my opinion, there could be two quite different goals. And in my case, I try to pursue both of them at the same time, and it's quite a challenge and requires some investment and a lot of tweaking. But in your case, you might want it to look good on your video calls. And I cannot emphasize enough on how important it is nowadays to have a good quality picture and good quality audio when you work from home and you have most of your work done via calls, because especially if you're in sales, but that's a whole different story. The point is, you do need to look good and your room have to look good when you are on calls all the time. And this could dictate and should dictate everything you do with your office. How you put your desk, where you put your lights, how things arranged in the room, what actually is in the shot, what isn't. It also applies if you're making content just like I am and you want a lot of versatility to make sure you have this shot, this angle, and your relatively small room can work for any kind of creative experiments you might have. And the second reason why you might want to have an awesomely looking room is to just vibe. You know, you want to, especially if you spend a lot of time in this room, like I am. I work here, I game here, I read my Bible here, I talk to my kids here, like they come here. Like I love this room and I spend a lot of time in it. So I definitely want this place to, you know, inspire me, and I want to feel good in it, and you might as well. So if your room is part of your online presence, depth is everything. You want to have as much space behind you as possible. Even the smallest room can feel and look bigger on video if you're just not sitting with your back against the wall. The depth allows for background lights. Shelves, by the way, are the cheapest, probably the cheapest way to decorate your walls and your background. This is actually wood for a floor, I guess, the $3 each. I just painted them. I 3D printed these shelf brackets. And there you go. Total budget for 3 huge shelves is like $20 and like 10 hours of work. And to be honest, 3D printer is your best friend. This is 3D printed. Believe it or not, these little things are also 3D printed, and they just here stuck on double-sided tape. That's it. You would never tell that it's very DIY-ish unless you like this close. Even though I kind of hate IKEA shelving because you can literally see it in every video, in every background, but still very affordable way to, you know, store your stuff, and also it looks cool on video even if it's just a crap. This is 3D printed to just, you know, carry my stuff. And check this out, how a high quality soundproof foam installation looks. Don't do this at home, but again, if you that far, you wouldn't tell, and on video, it just looks awesome. I also have it here, but the worst part about it is that with time, kind of gets yellowish, a little yellow, and it doesn't really look good, but make sure you choose the colors, not bright colors, because it will eventually just go yellow anyways. And you can see that I specifically put a webcam right next to a wall to make sure the depth to the wall is the biggest I can afford in this room. So there you go, you have everything behind me, and you cannot tell this right now, but on calls sometimes you can see that it's a little bit blurry behind me, which is called a bokeh. Photographers call it bokeh, where it's a blurry background, makes it look cozy and more cool, I guess. Because even when people put a virtual background, they still add a little bokeh to it. So bottom line, you do want to have as much depth of field as possible. And please don't forget good quality audio, because it makes so much difference. If the video production and video calls isn't your thing and this room is only for you and for your own enjoyment, then I would say lighting. Lighting is the most important. You wouldn't believe how two $20 lamps, like desk lamps, would change an atmosphere in your room. Some RGB might help, but not a lot. Not a lot of brightness you need. I'm talking about layers of light. And there are a couple of essentials. You definitely need one big warm light, like a desk lamp. Going back to video calls, you definitely want one separate, very tiny light that's gonna shine on your face. Just because every call I get with like external clients or even most of my colleagues, the only light they have is that light from the monitor that constantly changes. And you want to have a dedicated light and manual settings on your webcam. Make sure it doesn't change exposure whenever something happens on the screen. So you need to tweak those things, and you can achieve very good results even with a bad webcam. As you might tell, I'm a strong believer that there's not too much lights. I have one light there. This is a face light. This is another light. This is RGB strip. This is another light. I also have the light here whenever I'm filming on this couch. And also I have a main light whenever somebody enters the room and wants to brighten up my day. And also I was thrifting and found I think that's a furniture's strip. So you put these in the furnitures when you're building custom furnitures. And this was like $2. So I thought, heck, why not? Just a USB. There you go, my pegboard is lighted up. I almost forgot about the Christmas lights. So whenever somebody comes to my room, they're always like, oh, you have too much lights. But whenever I'm on calls with these people, they're like, oh, your room looks so cool. That's the point. So I guess the secret is that when the light comes from different directions, multiple different directions, then the room feels calm, expansive, and intentional. One ceiling light will never do that. Another important step, DIY is everything. And trust me, even if your arms grow from weird places, you still can manage most of this stuff. Like, I never knew I could do most of these things that are now look so cool. Like this, for example. This is artificial, plastic grass or whatever. All of that costs like $20 on Amazon. And you're asking how I fixed it on walls? I just put it with pins. Like this, that's it. How cool is that? And I'm sure you all saw these fancy PVE, I guess it's called PVE panels on different YouTube channels. I was like, they're $100 each. I can do them myself. So I almost found this almost firewood, I guess. I just cut it in these strips, sanded, and used my nail gun to attach it to a drywall, nothing else. But again, in best traditions of DIY, all of them are different sizes, different shapes. This one's bigger, this one's smaller, but you would never tell when you stand like a few feet from it. People love my pegboard that I custom 3D printed. You have an open source project that you can download these things, tiles, put them together, screw them to a wall, and then print all these different hooks and accessories. You can even design them yourself if you a little bit friendly with AI or a Blender. You can do that yourself, but just 2 colors and look how awesome it looks. And again, shelves. 3D printed these, bought this at Home Depot for like $20 probably. One huge piece of wood, and I cut it in 2 pieces, and there you go, you have 2 beautiful shelves. Since I have a lot of artificial light, I don't really need a natural light, so I put my PC, water-cooled PC that looks great on display. It's the most visible part in the room, so I thought that's the best spot ever. And since my desk lifts up and down, that also is the most convenient place to put the PC. And I don't think there's a huge secret on how to make your room look cool. It's just playing around, experimenting, adding lights, adding stuff on the background, shelves, toys, collectibles. Hope this video inspired you to make some little changes to your room to make it look even better. And I appreciate all of your support, likes, shares, subscriptions. Thank you.